Hey YouTube, welcome to A Casual Fan. I'm your host, Big Fizz. I'm looking forward to entertaining you for the next 10 to 15 minutes every week. I look forward to keeping you up to date on all sporting events. Today we're going to be talking about the NFL, so stay tuned to that. But I just want to give you a little background on the purpose to this channel. The goal will be to have each episode be around 20 minutes long and just give you a rundown about all the sports that's going on right now. For example, the NFL playoffs are currently on, so I would love to talk about that. Just give a quick rundown about how those are going. I know the Olympics are coming up next month, so that's going to be exciting. I do plan on talking about European soccer a lot, especially the English Premier League, the Spanish League, La Liga, and then the French leagues with Italian leagues. So please join in on that. And then we'll talk about NBA and baseball once that season comes back. So feel free and join me every Monday afternoon. I will put my information below. Feel free to leave me a comment or any suggestions that you would like to see going forward. I don't know much about hockey, but eventually I do want to get into hockey and other sports and see how far we could go. All right. Feel free to reach out to me. Let me know if you have any questions or suggestions. I look forward to helping everybody stay up to date. And then we'll start over with the NFL shortly. All right, let's quickly jump into the NFL this weekend. We had divisional playoff in NFL football, and it was one hell of a weekend. All the games were top-notch, some of the best games I've seen all year, and there was a lot of upsets. So we'll start off with the Bengals versus the Titans. I had the Titans winning that game from the get-go, but the Bengals pulled out the upset, and they got the win. What a game. Joe Burrow is really showing that he can really play at a high level, and especially for a guy only in the second year out of LSU, he is doing incredible work. The Bengals ended up winning 19-16, and it was a great match. Went down to the last field goal. And for those that don't know where the Bengals are from, they're from Cincinnati, and they played the Tennessee Titans. Next, we had the San Francisco 49ers play against the Green Bay Packers, and it was another great game. Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, has been the front runner to win MVP and most likely will win MVP this year. So they were expected to win against the up and down 49ers from San Francisco. Now, that was a great game. Personally, I thought San Francisco was going to be able to take that game, and I was right. So props to me for that. But I do look forward into seeing how far the San Francisco 49ers can go with the team they have. I know a lot of people don't like Jimmy Garoppolo. I personally think he gets the job done. So I'm looking forward to seeing how far he can get again. Hopefully another Super Bowl run. Another great game this weekend was the Rams versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Los Angeles Rams went into Tampa Bay as the underdogs. I also thought the Rams were going to be able to take it because they have one great defense. And I was right. I was glad it happened. Tampa Bay played very well, but honestly, I thought this game was over at halftime. But, you can never give Tom Brady any time. You can't doubt him because he will make you pay. And he absolutely came back in the second half and gave the Rams all they could handle. But luckily, they were able to win with another field goal. So it was a great, great win. And last but not least, the Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs. This one, I was hoping for the Bills to pull it off. I wasn't completely sure they were going to be able to, but an amazing, amazing game. I probably think it was the best game of the weekend. They went back and forth, touchdown to touchdown. Mahomes went off. Just amazing, amazing work. Honestly, the Chiefs have so many weapons that it was one of those things where you just waited for them to get another chance, and they did. And Buffalo had a great game plan as well. And Josh Allen was just amazing. He is a force to be reckoned with. I look forward to seeing him in the next coming years. He's still very young. Mahomes is also very young, so it's going to be a great matchup for years to come. But that wraps up the NFL playoffs this weekend. Join me next week. We'll talk about some more NFL. We'll talk about some soccer games, and then we'll get back into the NBA and see what's happening there. I appreciate everybody for joining me. This is your host with the most, Big Fizz, and this is A Casual Fan.